Hi friends, hi parents. We're gonna have our first social studies lesson today. We're gonna start on page 56. Before we left for spring break, we were talking about needs and wants. So I'm gonna read this story to you. I'm not gonna do it like I read aloud and read it 2 times, but I hope you're following along with me and tracking along with your finger. All right. All people have needs and wants. Needs are things we must have to live. Food, clothing, shelter are needs. Wants are things we would like to have, but do not need to live. How do we get the things we need and want? That's a good spot to turn and talk to your parent about how we get things we need and how we get things that we want. Getting what we need and want. We use resources to get the things we need and want. A resource is something that we can use. Some resources come from nature, like water and plants. Money is also a resource. Most people work to earn money to buy goods and services that they need and want. At the bottom of page 1 is one question. Look at the photograph. Write a need in for if that's a need. Do you think that that person sledding needed that? Or do you think she wanted that? All you're gonna do is put an N for need on top of the picture or a W for want on top. Up here, after we've read, mark examples of things you must have to live with a check mark. Here's a bike. Do we need a bike or do we want a bike? Shelter. Food. Looks like oatmeal with fruits on top. A pool. So please put a check mark on things that we need. That was Monday's social studies lesson, parents. I know I'm a tad bit behind. I just wanted to get us in a routine of just the reading and the writing so that we know what we're expecting online. I'm gonna go ahead and continue. This is gonna be Tuesdays. I only did 1 page a day, so it's not too overwhelming for you and your child. Tuesday, making choices. We cannot have everything we want. This is because resources are limited. For example, there is usually a limit to how much money we have. So we often have to make choices. We have a free enterprise system. This means we can choose what we buy or purchase. We can also choose the places or businesses where we can buy goods or services. So what that means is your family can choose if they want to go to Target, H-E-B, Walmart, or any other stores that you and your family like to shop at. And right here on this paragraph, Carlos likes music. He wants to learn to play the harmonica. This right here is a picture of a harmonica. He also wants an MP3 player. MP3 players were a little bit older. They're before iPhones where you can have music on your phone also. So this just had music on it. Where was I? Carlos will have to choose between buying the harmonica and the MP3 player. He does not have enough money to buy both. Look at the photographs. Circle what you would choose. And it says, tell a partner why. If you don't have a partner with you, you can simply write your response right here down at the bottom after you choose, would you rather have the MP3 player or the harmonica? Back up here at the top, mark examples of things that would be nice to have with an X. So you should have already put check marks on things that you need. Now you're gonna go back and put an X on things that you would possibly want. Every box should have a check or an X up here at the top. Parents, that's Tuesday's lesson. Like I mentioned before, only 1 page a day. For Wednesday's assignment, Families make choices. This is on page 58. I just flipped the page. Families make choices. Families have to make choices about their needs and wants too. Sometimes resources are scarce. Scarce means there is not enough of something. Families take care of things they need first. What kind of food is best for us? Another great place to turn and talk to your parent or think about it in your brain. Which clothes will keep us warm and dry? Where will we live and work? For each need, they can make choices about what they buy or where they live or work. Then families make choices about what they want. If they want games, they can choose from many different games in a store. I know you love to play games, my friends. You have told me a lot of games that you like to play. Number 3, draw conclusions. Write a sentence about the choice the family in the picture is making. What do you think this family is choosing to do? It says house for sale, sold. In a complete sentence, I would like for you to answer that right here on these lines. This family is making the choice of blank, blank, blank. Make sure you use a capital letter and a punctuation, please. All right, last but not least, page 59. This is going to be for Thursday. Communities make choices. People in communities make choices about how to use natural resources. People in this picture will decide how to use this school land. They will choose to plant a garden or build a playground. There is not enough land to do both. I have a good feeling I know what y'all would choose. I think y'all would choose to build the playground, but that's just my guess, my prediction. Number 4, circle the area in the picture that shows the resource that is scarce. They talked about there not being enough land to have both choices. So you should probably be circling this land right outside the school. Not enough means it's very scarce. Number 5, main idea and details. In a free enterprise system, what choices can families make to meet their needs? Remember, in the previous pages, we learned about a free enterprise system. I'm going to go back and I'm going to reread that part so we don't forget. We have a free enterprise system. This means we can choose what we buy or purchase. So Ms. Clower talked about it earlier. You can choose where you want to shop. I mentioned Target, H-E-B, Walmart. I know Ms. Clower's favorite store is Dollar Tree. That is part of free enterprise system. We get to choose where we want to shop. Number 6, list 2 wants that you would like to buy. I would like to buy a pool in my backyard. That's one thing. Make sure you write in complete sentences. Number 7, how do people get money to pay for goods and services? I know it talked about having jobs to help us get the money for the goods and services we need. What do you think Miss Clower's job is right now? What is your parents' job? You can add some extra details about some goods and services and how to pay for them. All right, my friends, that is Thursday's lesson. On our packet that you picked up, I did leave Friday blank just in case you need some extra time to go back and review those pages. If you have any questions, please let me know. By the way, whenever you log into single sign-on for social studies, for some reason it's asking for another password. I do have that password available if you don't want to wait, but I have reached out to tech support to see if they can get that password removed so that it'll be easier and you won't have to log in a second time. So please let me know what choice you'd like to make. That's all for social studies today. Thanks for tuning in.